Hola, estudiantes. Feliz viernes. Well, today's Friday, at least for me. I don't think it'll be Friday when you're watching this, but happy day to you. Feliz dias. Anyway, 10-4 intro to angles. So we've got some vocab here. This is a lot of vocab going on, some of which you're already familiar with, others maybe not so much. Okay, so up first is a line. So first off, a line must be straight. If it's not straight, it's not a line. And it needs to have arrows at both ends. The reason for that being is that a line is infinite, and those arrows are showing that it's going on forever in either direction. I-N-F-I-N-I-T. There we go. Now I can spell and be a human. All right, so we have an example. Straight line, you're using a ruler to create those. A non-example, even though, yes, this is infinite, it's not a straight line because it's not straight. It's not a line. Okay, up next, array. Array is a line with one endpoint and one arrow. And an example of that is one endpoint, a line, and an arrow. Up next, we have an angle. And an angle is where or when two rays meet or intersect. And we're going to be focusing on angles a lot in this unit. When we are dealing with angles as a 7th grader, your angles are always going to be measured in degrees. There is another way to measure angles. You'll learn that in like 10th grade geometry, and it's called radians, but for middle school, it's just degrees. So, for example, 4 degrees. And then a picture of that, 2 rays, so there's 1 ray, and they kind of intersect at that endpoint piece. It's not the straightest line I've ever drawn in my life. Boom. And I just want to talk about what that center point is called, that middle point there that I now just moved. Shoop, shoop, shoop. That point, that intersection point, is called the vertex, aka that's where they intersect. Okay, let's take a break after those 3, and then we'll get into the types of angles next.